Hey guys, it's Pacifist here. This video kicks off an exciting project that I would like to introduce to you guys in 2026. It's essentially a project where a community member describes a character from either a video game, anime, manga, comic books or a webtoon series. Hopefully the character is less known so it'll be harder for me to guess and draw without knowing who it might be. The inspiration and idea came from a Japanese illustrator, manga artist and YouTuber called Naoki Saito. I recall watching a few of their videos during the Genshin Impact boom, where he drew certain Genshin Impact characters based off a few descriptions. I'll link his YouTube channel in the description. Arigato very much, Saito-sama. I'll be doing something very similar, but instead of doing it specifically for Genshin Impact, I'm going to open the floodgates and branch out all forms of media and draw them in my Bokumaro style. I do expect the characters to be quite far off, but hopefully I'll get some aspects of the characters correct, but we'll see. I'll be absolutely godsmacked if I got like 70% of the features right, but who knows. Just to give a disclaimer, a quote-unquote trademark for the Bokumaros are that the guys tend to have a plaster or band-aid on their face, whereas the girls do not. I also do plan on giving non-binary characters a more square-shaped plaster as well, to help differentiate everyone. We'll see how frequent I upload the videos for this project. Ideally, I would like to do it once a month, and this was something I wanted to do for a few years now. But in reality, each video might take forever to do, so who knows. I think it's about time I quit prolonging this project and actually start doing this. The reason why we're gonna be uploading not as frequently, like dailies or weekly, is because there's quite a few several projects that I would like to do, and therefore I will be juggling multiple projects throughout the year. Some of them are reoccurring and brought back, and some of them are new, like this one. I'm trying to figure out which ones are more fun, not only for you but also, more importantly, for myself, and we'll see which sticks. If you'd like to see how to request or give a list of descriptions for me to draw, please stick around to the end of the video to find out more information. Anyways guys, without further ado, let's get it, let's go. So based off the descriptions, the community members' descriptions are as follows. The characters goes by he, them and has a grayscale color palette. They wear a black eye patch on their left eye and wears black gloves. They have messy hair past their chin in terms of length. Their bangs are parted in 3 sections, sides and middle. Hair is mainly white and is black towards the bottom. Wears a white witch hat with a huge brim, which is grey on the inside. Wears a white cloak that's past their knees. Has black pants and boots. And has a curved bladed dagger. This is a fair bit of description. And I'll be honest, I have no idea who this is. I don't even know which form of media it is. I want to say it's an anime since I'm not well versed in the anime scene. I think the last anime I watched was Ban, but after that it might have been Spy Family Season 1 or Susume, whichever is more recent. Okay, so right off the bat, I was confused with the weapon of choice. I was cycling through my options and questioning how well I know this community member. I was caught in two minds. My heart wanted to draw a sickle. That's a curved blade, right? But I'm sure they would have said sickle and not a dagger. So I drew a dagger that was curved, to much of my disappointment. Usually I would say follow your heart, but in this case, my head was probably the right call, I think. I was dropped as a child, so maybe I shouldn't trust my head, but that's besides the point. When it came to deciding a pose, I wanted the Bokumaro to hold a dagger in a particular pose. I almost went down a knife grip rabbit hole because yes, there are different names for different knife stances or grip. I kid you not. My dumbass thought there were just 3 stances or poses: kitchen style, ninja shinobi style, and finally London style. I opted for the ninja style, but I guess the more correct term is probably the reverse grip, or if you want to be a bit more specific, an ice pick grip. Had I placed a thumb on the tip, it would have been an ice pick grip with support. Support? What is it supporting? You would think drawing the witch hat would be easy, right? Wrong. This was mistake number 2. First one constantly being reminded by my Asian mother, reminding how I'm a huge failure, destined to achieve nothing in life. To be fair, this is subjective, and what even is big? I'm Asian, I have nothing big in my life, Pepe hands. I did think the brim of that hat wasn't large enough, so I made it bigger. You could say it was no big deal. But am I right, guys? Eh? Tough crowd today, huh? Tangent aside, where were we? Ah yes, sketching. When it came to drawing the eye patch, at first I was afraid, I was petrified. Please don't copyright claim me, Gloria. I didn't know whether to make the eye patch small, where it just covers the pupil, or the entire eye, because let's be real, Bokumaros do have giant eyes. Their eyes are so big, they probably have different postal zip codes. I decided to draw the eye patch small because I didn't think a big eye patch would look great on a Bokumaro. Hope it looked okay in the end. Another hurdle I faced, well more like a path, was his cloak. Do I draw it in a way where it's barely covering his frontal body and it's clinging onto the back of him? Or do I make the cloak fully cover him up? Mistake number 3. Looking back at it now, I probably should have covered him up and opted for the latter because firstly, it means there's less things to draw and you know what they say, work smart not hard. And secondly, nowhere was it mentioned what they were wearing underneath the cloak. But you know, it is what it is. Which brings me to the next path. After taking the cloak behind the person route, we came to another fork where we had to determine what sort of clothing or outfit he had underneath the cloak. Since this wasn't described, I had to do a bit of guesswork. I narrowed down to 2 options, either to have him wear a robe or have him wear those olden time peasant looking clothing, you know, the ones that had the strings and stuff attached to the side or to the chest area, if you know what I mean. I opted for the former, but let's be real, I took the wrong exit a while ago and I'm just spiraling into the abyss. Feels bad, man. Drawing the robe was fine, same for the pants and boots. Those were fine too. I tell you what was not fine, the freaking hands. I know I suck at drawing hands, but human anatomy is just so hard. I do really think I need to study them, in particular the hands. One could say I need to take a hands-on approach. Am I right, guys? Boo! Get off the stage! Besides the plethora of challenges, we are done with the line art and it was kind of plain sailing doing the colouring. Sure, I may have coloured on the wrong layer, and sure, I coloured outside the line like I'm a 5-year-old, but it is what it is. So there you have it, guys. It's finally done. Hurrah! This is my interpretation in what I think the character may look like based off the description a community member has provided. What do you guys think? Were you able to guess the character based off the description? And do you think I was far off? I think I am, but you know, it is what it is. I'm probably like 25% correct, but we'll see. If you'd like to see more of this particular video and project, let me know down in the comments below. And now we will finally reveal to see whether I am close or not. Hey guys, so we actually have the actual source of person who Kana has kindly agreed to describe. I haven't seen this before, so you'll get the live reaction. I wanted to put it side by side so we can see what we drew on the right hand side and what it actually is on the left hand side. I've also asked her to put the name as well. Without further ado, guys, let's see who it is first, because I reckon that this is probably someone from an anime, not a game, if I have to be honest. It's someone who goes by the name of Sifrin in Stars and Time. I've never heard of that before. In Stars and Time. Is that an anime? Let's reveal the image itself. If it's an image that we don't get to see from head to toe, then maybe we can use a search engine to figure out what Sifrin looks like. Further ado, guys, let's reveal in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, so this is not a full art of it, but okay. So I was kind of right then, I guess. The robe or whatever. Remember how I mentioned that it was in 2 minds, whether it was covered the whole body or just a bit, right? She didn't describe what was underneath the robe. To me, kind of suggested that the whole thing's covered. So the grey thing was kind of what I expected. It was like the shadow of the hat. The hairstyle is kind of curly and wavy, I guess. Or maybe not wavy, but it kind of reminds me of that main character in Boku no Hero, My Hero Academia. What's his name? Deku, whatever. But obviously his hair's green but white. That kind of style. I feel like the hat is a bit off. I mean, she said it's a witch hat, so we just drew a witch hat. But I drew like some sort of black thing going across. Looking about it now, maybe I was overthinking things. Maybe I should have analysed what she wrote and not guess the things that she didn't write. If there was a black band around the hat, she probably would have written that. Same thing with underneath the robe. Hopefully for the next one, will remember and not do that. Okay, so we have a picture from Reddit. Hopefully this is right and stuff like that. So we get to see what they look like from head to toe. The pants, they're more tight than loose, I guess. I don't think we get that points for that. If we had to tally up the points, hat, I don't think I'll get a point. Maybe half at best. Should we give half? Okay, let's give half. I was just gonna get like a 0. The hat, we give what? Half? For the hair, I think... Oh, actually, no. Maybe the hair is actually black and it's not shadows looking at it now. I'm going to give myself 0 points for the hair. I don't think my head is right. The eye patch stuff, it's okay. I mean, like, I would give myself half, but I'm going to lump that in with the hair and stuff like that. So the head overall, I'll probably give myself 0. Could give half if I want to be a bit generous. For the body and stuff like that, yeah, I'm gonna give myself 0. Sure, I drew a white robe and stuff like that, but I don't think it's that right. However, I'm gonna give myself 1 point for the weapon, because I do think my weapon is very close. Sure, the handle, I think I drew, zoom in, I did draw it kind of brownish, which is black there, but I think by and large, the actual blade, curved blade, is actually right. Actually, thinking about it now, I think there was actually 3, not 2, that I was thinking of. A curved blade like this, a curved blade that was more zigzaggy. It could have been like a zigzaggy. Let me get a pencil out. What I mean was like something like this. So say you got a blade there and then you got like a zigzaggy curve. I thought it could have been this as well, or like a sickle. I guess she would have said a sickle. In terms of the pants, I'm not gonna give myself pants. She said it was black pants. I think she said it was black pants. I can't remember. I think she said black pants. I drew black pants, but it's not the same. Anyone could just draw a black pants, so that won't warrant a easy half a mark. I think I didn't draw it right. Didn't expect it to be a bit more tight. Apologies for the dog barking. It's just bad timing, and especially I'm doing a live reaction. I can't re-record myself doing this because it won't be natural. It won't be organic because it won't be the first time. So please bear with me with the background noise. In terms of the boots, it seemed like standard boots. I drew more details on the boots, and it doesn't match what I see on this picture, this fan art. Maybe I should look at the official page actually. So yeah, I went to the wiki page and had a look at it, and you can see that the boots don't really match at all. They're very, very simplified compared to, I'm imagining this is a fan art. Looking at the actual thing here, yeah, it looks very simple, and I didn't do what was shown there, like pointy shoes. I put details on the head of the boots and in the middle part of the boots, whereas this one's quite plain. Maybe you got some white tips at the back, which we didn't color it. So yeah, 0 points for the boots, 0 points for the legs, 0 points for the body, 1 point for the weapon, 0 points for the head, and half a point for the hat, I guess. But I feel like it's remotely close. Maybe, question mark, I don't know. And if someone was to see this, I don't know if they think it's the same character. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. You know what? Thinking about it, remember when in the description it said it was this grayscaled? Yeah, maybe coloring the eye red didn't make any sense. I probably should have made it grey or black. It is what it is. There you have it, guys. This is what I thought the character in question was gonna be like, and I was wrong, but I feel it was a good experience. It was fun. What did you guys think? How did you think I did? I gave myself 1.5 out of 5. What did you guys think overall? Do you think 1.5 out of 5 is fair? But that's like 30%. I did think I was gonna get less than 50% if I had to mark myself. Do you think I was close at all? It was a fun experience. I'll probably be doing it frequently. Ideally, I would like to do it on a monthly basis. Whether I can do it on a monthly basis, we'll see. I am juggling the multiple projects. It might not be once a month. This is the mysterious character. I'm assuming this is a game. Okay, so doing a quick research on it, it looks like, according to Wiki, it's a video game. Okay, so it wasn't an anime. Okay, it's an interesting video game. Yeah, it looks like it's a video game that's out on the Switch, PS4, PS5, and on PC. It's made via RPG Maker MV. Okay, we can see something over here as well. Okay, interesting. Looks kind of cool. I like the artwork. I like the art style. It reminds me of the old Dragon Quest style games. Or what's that dungeon crawler game? Etrian Odyssey. You played that on the DS. I think it's out on Steam now. Yeah, it reminds me of that. Like, you know, you got the enemies in front of you and you do like turn-based attack. As you can see the HP part at the bottom. And I like the fact that it's grayscaled actually. It's quite cool. Yeah, I was quite far off. 1.5 out of 5 if I have to review and critique it. I had fun doing this, and I would like to do more of this as well. And finally, I would like to give a huge shout out to Sea Wanderer. If it wasn't for her, who knows if would have kicked off this project. So huge shout out goes to her. Much love. She's also a Twitch streamer where she predominantly streams video games, but she does stream drawing art from time to time. So feel free to check her out. Links to her channel are down below. I also provide her YouTube channel as well, where she plays the kalimba and does covers of predominantly video games music. Maybe she's covered one of your favorite video game songs of all time. So yeah, please do check her out. Thank you so much if you got up to here. It means the world to me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a fun time drawing this and making this video. Since I plan to upload these monthly, the videos might not get suggested to you and be buried in this YouTube algorithm where I have no idea how it works. So please consider subscribing and come back every month or so. I'm an old fart who doesn't adapt to changes well, and I'm slowly trying to change my ways. I do plan to upload different projects monthly as well, so maybe there might be other videos that you might enjoy on top of this one. And finally, for those who are wondering how to do the requests, if you would like to suggest a character or drop some sort of descriptions, you can do so by watching my streams over on Twitch. I do stream at least once a week, and the links to the channel will be in the description down below. We have a channel point system over on Twitch, and watching a stream, you will accumulate said points where later you can spend them on like redemptions. And one of the redemptions will be related to this particular project. So if you lurk and watch the streams, hopefully one day you will have enough points to request for yourself and see how I do based off your descriptions. But anyways, I'm going to end it here now. So thank you all for watching, and as always, wherever you guys are, take care, be well, and be safe. Bye.